What up? What up? What up, y'all? I just want to tap in real quick. I know they just got done with another day at the Tory Lanez trial, and I just wanted to, if y'all don't know who Mila Grow Grams is, y'all need to go check a page out. She got all the info. She is at the courthouse during the trial. She is sitting in the courtroom. She has watched everybody testify who's testified so far. So yeah, I just want to let you guys, if you guys haven't seen anything about the Tory Lanez trial or what happened today, let me just go over this real quick. Let me check this out. Let me see real quick. Let me see real quick. Ooh, look. Ooh, look. Hold on, y'all. Here going on real quick. Man, this shit playing anything? Hold on. Alright.
Find it odd. We want to talk about biases. No one finds it odd that Alex Spiro went to what was supposed to be a predominantly black blog to let him know that, oh, well, Justin is missing and whoop and all this other bullshit. Y'all don't find it odd? Why are we not giving official statements to official outlets? Because are we listening to bloggers or are we not? Because the Shade Room is a blog, correct? Okay. Well, anyway, a statement was given to the Shade Room, and then fast forward, TMZ updated the story. The family of Justin has not filed a missing persons report. So the LAPD don't need to look for somebody that their family is not even fucking worried about. So let's nip in the bud that Justin is not lost. He's not missing. He just apparently does not want to come and testify. So the prosecution is asking, well, can we maybe bring him in later? Or, can we still try to locate him and shit like that? And so we'll see what the answer is on that. But they wanted to bring up Officer Cabral. Now, Officer Cabral was one of the first people that came through as a witness, and she testified that she was on the scene. She's the one who handcuffed Kelsey and shit like that. For whatever dumbass reason, the prosecution wants to show us footage from two different angles, okay? The body cam from her shit and then the body cam from someone else. There were things that were redacted, which I felt like, what the hell is it redacted for? Let us tell everything. But anyway, it was ruled that we can see both of the videos with the redactions. And so, it was about, well, what about when this was said and that was said? And I just feel like that was kind of suppressed. I don't feel like the defense is really getting the opportunity to argue very important things because, every time they say something of value, it turns into, well, let's stop that, okay? Hold on. Let me pin this bitch.
Let me start off by saying, me personally, I'm going to just give you my opinion. This is my opinion. I don't think Tory Lanez shot Meg. Now, somebody pulled the trigger 5 times. They said somebody emptied the clip. All the evidence is showing that Tory didn't shoot Meg. Something happened, but it wasn't Tory. And they on his ass. I feel like, me personally, I feel like this shit is just Meg. Meg being embarrassed. Meg being embarrassed, man. Not about the getting shot shit, about because Tory Lanez started talking and making albums and shit right after the shit happened. And I don't know who was in her ear, no shit like that, but everybody know Tory ain't do shit to Meg. Everybody know. Now they bringing up all different type of shit. They gonna try to wrap anything around it to now they looking for the bodyguard. The bodyguard, hey man, listen to what has happened so far during this case. Well, let me go ahead.
Thank you. So moving along, there was also a concern raised, and it was brought up in court about a juror. If anybody is keeping up with social media, there is someone who came up here
Y'all hear how she say juror? Juror that.
last week who went on social media and said, a juror was in the elevator with Tory. And so really people are trying to make something fetch, you're trying to make fetch happen, but it really don't happen. Okay. At the end of the day, these people need to have provisions made. This is a public space, and you might end up on the elevator with somebody. You might end up in the stairwell with somebody. You might end up in the bathroom with somebody. At the end of the day, y'all need to keep them in a particular place. Make sure y'all have cars set up.
And another thing, bruh, ain't shit going right with this case. When the incident happened, they put what they put cards, they business cards on the ground for the trace of blood. This shit from the jump, this case from the jump has been bullshit. Y'all have been wasting Tory Lanez's time. Y'all been wasting everybody else's time except for the people who lying. But y'all don't want to pay attention to that shit. Y'all want to keep on focusing on Tory Lanez. Ain't no fucking A. No fingerprints on the clip, no fingerprints on the gun. Come on, man.
For these people, if y'all don't want any instance of them quite possibly being around particular people, then make sure that they don't. So that's something that the court needs to be paying attention to. Nothing will be found from that, and that is not even something to talk about. I'll let y'all know any updates on that. Next, 11:10, we can finally get started. Kathy Ta calls up Sandra Cabral again, okay? They said, per your initial contact, it's fair to say that everyone was handcuffed, correct? She said yes. They said, were you responsible for handcuffing anyone in particular? She said yes, Kelsey. They asked her about the state of Kelsey at that time. She said that she was distraught and crying and laying down on the ground facing down. And then they said we got her up and then we walked her over to the sidewalk. They said we had everyone exit out of the vehicle and we patted them down. But because everybody had a particular person, to tend to, my person was Kelsey. So they said, and what about Megan? They said Megan was bleeding and was walked to the ambulance. And they said, did Kelsey try to make contact with Megan? They said yes, that Kelsey was crying and she said, are you okay? So they get the video queued up and they pass out these transcripts and the footage is of the body cam footage. So I just want to make a mental note that Megan is doing a lot of fucking walking. Her ass then walked out the back of the car, backed up, dropped down, got her eagle on, got back up. Then they handcuffed her ass, put her on the sidewalk. She done got her ass back up and then walked her to the ambulance. That's a lot for somebody who done got shot, okay, in their feet. Moving along.
My bad, chat. I had that motherfucker on mute. Like I said, they wasting everybody's time. They wasting everybody time with this bullshit ass case. It's not a bullshit ass case because Meg did get hurt. But the framing that's going on, I'm gonna say it. It's some framing fucking going on right now in this case.
Kelsey was on the ground crying and talking about, please don't put your knee in my back, on some George Floyd shit. And then so they helped Kelsey up. They walked her to the sidewalk. I don't know if anybody else heard it, but I'm listening. What was said was, are you hurt? Kelsey responded, no ma'am. Okay? So he's supposed to have all these goddamn injuries and shit. Kelsey said, no, I'm not hurt. And then at another point, because, the footage kind of jumps a little bit, she said, I'm fine. It comes back in with Kelsey saying, I'm fine. And then she said, Megan, are you okay? And so they said, did you review the footage from the victim walking by? Cabral said yes. So now we get this second video that is coming from the body cam footage of another officer named Officer Walker. And so in this video, we can see Megan on the ground, and then we see her getting helped up, aided to get walked over to the ambulance. And so at first we weren't hearing a damn thing. The audio was gone. So we was like, child, what is this? But anyway, they said at some point, did you illuminate anything on her, on Kelsey? Now, y'all know illuminate. We're talking about a light. Did you see anything? Like, what's going on? And so they said, yeah, I did illuminate her and I saw blood dripping down her. Now, did she say chin or leg? Child, what? It had to be the damn leg. They said while we're viewing the video, I saw what could be an injury in person because she already testified that Kelsey had no injuries, mind you. Now, Kelsey the one supposed to got hair pulled out her damn head, knocked upside the head, pulled by her goddamn neck like a rag doll, and then tossed her on the...
Hey, man. If the witness, the guy that was standing outside, the person who was standing outside, say that they seen two women fighting, but Meg and Kelsey say they weren't fighting, bro, what the fuck? Come on now. We need a jury for this shit? Do we need a jury for really what the fucking the truth is? Because the truth, we ain't gonna never know the fucking truth. Because you know why? At the end of the day, they're gonna take this bitch and they're gonna dismiss it. They're gonna talk to Tory on the low. Hey man, we gonna get this if he doesn't. They're gonna, just keep quiet. We gonna, you know what I'm saying? Go da 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 da. We gonna have you little whisper action. They gonna do all that bullshit. We ain't gonna never find out the truth about this bitch, bro. This is a waste of taxpayers' money. I don't know what the taxpayers paying for, because I know people paying for their lawyers. So I don't know. This is a waste of the courtroom lights. This is a waste of them jury members sitting in that courtroom, bro.
Side, but she said she didn't have no injuries. But today, after just miraculously looking over goddamn footage, oh yeah, she had some blood dripping down her leg. And so they said in the video, you could hear her saying, "Megan, are you okay?" And then she said, "Yeah." And then she said that she was okay. They said, "And you saw that the victim was limping and bleeding." She said, "Yes." They said, "Would you describe the vehicle as a big vehicle?" They said, "Yeah." They said, "With a step rail?" She said, "I'm not sure about that." So they showed her a video of the vehicle, and they showed her the step rail. It was an Escalade, if anybody wants to go and make reference. So they said, aside from that, if you're a shooter, if you're a shorter person, they could stand on that. And, she was implying that, basically, could Tory get up there and do it? And there was an objection, and that objection was sustained, because that's absolutely fucking ridiculous that you would ask a question like that. Kelsey is 4'11". So if we want to play this game of who could have gotten on the step stool or on the step rail, who needed it more? Her or him? Okay. But anyway, they rephrased the question because there was an objection. Could this step elevate a shorter person? Ain't that what the fuck a step does? Yeah. Okay. So they showed another video. And in this 2-second video, we see Kelsey's foot. And they said, "Is this when you saw the blood dripping down?" And she said, "Yes." Okay. And so that was it on their behalf. So cross-examination. George gets up and he says, the people were cuffed and then they were taken to the sidewalk, correct? Yes. They said standing in the cuffs near each other, right? Yeah. They said Tory was next to Kelsey, right? Yeah. They said, and you were with Kelsey, right? Yeah. They said, so you heard the conversation between them. She didn't hear it. Officer Cabral says, no, I didn't hear it. I wasn't paying attention to that. They said, but you were brought here to talk about the footage that you went over, correct? She said, yes, but I don't recall that. They said, was there an Officer Walker there? She said, she don't know. They said, you don't know. So, babe, if you're here to go over this footage and you've gone over it, you don't remember nothing but what benefits the prosecution? So they go up to the bench and they talk. When they come back, George says, you reviewed your body cam footage, correct? Yes. They said you looked at 2 different clips. Those are the clips.
This is the messiest case probably ever in the history of any fucking court case. Probably not. I'm pretty sure there was some dumb shit out there. But this case right here, and for the people, for everybody, now, let's get some shit straight. Everybody that's like, oh, you don't have the woman's back. You're going against the woman. You should believe her. I do believe her. You want to know what I believe? I believe that she was drunk that night. I believe that they got kicked out the party. I believe she was a little mad about Tory and Kendall and Kylie. I believe a fight happened. I believe. I ain't gonna say that part. We just gonna see how we gonna see how this shit end up, bro.
So we watched. She said yes. They said, and you did that, to be neutral, correct? She said yes. Neutral. They said, when you were next to Kelsey, did you hear a conversation between her and Tory? She said she don't know. They said, did you listen to the body cam footage? Yes. So she said, I listened to it, but I was only paying attention to Kelsey and the victim. They said, did you hear my client ask if Kelsey was okay? They said, no. They said, what about a conversation between them? She said, I don't know. They said, was Tory distraught and upset? She said she couldn't gauge how Tory felt about anything because Tory had his head down, okay? And she couldn't even corroborate that they had talked. She said, but all of them were right there next to each other. And Kelsey was your person, right? They said, yes, okay? Hold on. Let's get you out of here. Thank you. I had to block somebody real quick. So they said, did you see Tory's head down? She said, yeah. But I couldn't see his expressions. I don't know how, he may have felt. They said, did you hear him talk to Walker or, Kelsey? She said, no. They said, did you speak to prosecutors before this? She said, yeah. They said, were you in any way?
Another thing. Everybody talking about why would he call them and say I'm sorry? Why would he offer them money to keep their mouth closed? Why would he say I'm sorry? Just my opinion. He's saying he's sorry because he was fucking with both of them at the same time. If you have any common sense, you would call and say you're sorry, or text and say you're sorry. If you really like these people. I mean, sometimes we got to use our brain, man. We got to use our brain. The offering of the $1 million shit, I think he just didn't want to get in trouble because he know he can get deported. That's it. It ain't had shit to do with him pulling any trigger. But that's just my opinion. I know it's a lot of people saying, oh, she's right. You got to go by what the woman say. Let's be real fucking realistic. Let's be realistic. I tried to put fucking in the middle of that bitch, but fuck it. Let's be realistic. You can't always trust nobody what they say. So all this, oh, we need to believe what the woman say, that's some bullshit.
Way told about my line of questioning, and I may ask you particular things about what you heard. She said no. He said, are you being honest? She said, yeah. They said, how long were you standing out there on this scene? She said 20 to 30 minutes. They said, you were on the scene for 20 to 30 minutes and you ain't see nothing that Tory did. You can't corroborate anything as it pertains to him. No. They said, did you see my client look upset? No. How about happy? She said, I didn't see. She said, how far apart were Kelsey and Tory, for example? She said, a couple of feet. And they said, and you were in between the two of them, correct? Yeah. They said, so you looked at the body cam footage and you standing right there, but you still can't tell us what may have happened or anything about his demeanor. She said, no, I saw him, but his head was down. And then they said, so you never heard him say Mego, not even Megan, a little nickname he had for her. Mego, you gonna be okay? You never heard him say that? Objection. Come back. Are you being honest? She says, yes. We done with this shit. Next, we bring in Jody Little. Now, Jody Little was here because she was speaking to the September 14th interview. You know, because Kelsey went rogue and said, I lied. And they don't want to accept it so bad that they keep pulling this lady in. Now, last week, I thought that she was endearing. And I thought that, you know, she was a neutral party. Even though I knew what she was arguing. You know, I felt like, you know, cool. You know, that's what she heard. She was present. That's fine. Today, she changed my whole outlook on her. And I was very disturbed by the way that she behaved today. Just to say the least. So, anyway, the new old witness, Jody Little, come up there. And so they said, Kathy says, did you review a rap song by Kelsey? She said, yeah. They said, this was a song released on November 20th, 2020, right? She said, yeah. They said, is this song called Bustin' Back? She said, yeah. And does it start with who I'm taking shots at? Bitch, I'm busting you. They said, yeah, that's the song. So they pulled up the lyrics. They pull up the lyrics that start with never been a jealous friend. And then the line ends with put a muzzle on your friends. Y'all acting like some crash dummies. So y'all go look at the lines. I believe it's like 1 through 10. But the line that starts with never been jealous and ends with put a muzzle on the bitches. They said, is this the song? She said, yeah. And then they go to the lines, who shot you? And then they said, you know, on that hook, she's like, who shot you? Bitch, I'm busting you. All the bullshit. They said, that's from another verse, correct? She said, yeah. They said, does it appear to be a song against Kelsey? Okay. And so, a song against Megan, I'm sorry. Yeah. So then they go to cross. They said, under cross-examination, you agree that there's more to these lyrics than just, you know, that one line about the hush money and Megan. And they said, yeah. They said, for example, lying to the DA, saying that the chain got snatched. You recognize those lyrics? She said, yes. They said, is there a mention?
Real quick. I ain't never heard Bustin' Back. I just wanted to hear a little bit of it.
You couldn't control your little feelings. Look what dick is costing you. It was all good, yeah. About a week ago, shout out Bobby's murder, but this bitch is really cheap. If I was the one with the gun, you would have heard about a murder. Said her back was turned, but that girl know who really hurt her. Never been a jealous friend, and the people really know it. If you would have kept it solid, then I would have been.
Oh shit. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna play no more. I know it's gonna make some of y'all mad. Keep it G if you wanna talk gangster, bitch. I'm really from the street. Imagine lying to the DA saying I took some hush money. Put a muzzle on your friends, y'all acting like some crash dummies. Got my chain snatched? Damn, here you go lying. Yeah, A-list celeb, you doing too much trying. Where I get this money from? Bet you knew I was a hustler. Way she did 1501, shoulda knew I couldn't trust. Protect Meg got hurt that night. Meg got hurt that night. That's not a lie. That song kind of jamming. Okay, let me play this. See what's going on.
Of Desiree Perez. Immediately, this woman's demeanor changes, and the woman that remembered so much, you know, it was crazy to everybody that Kelsey couldn't remember shit, but now she's gotten the same type of amnesia. They said, is there a mention of Desiree Perez in this song? The same song she had to go over again to come up here today. And she said, I have to check. Okay. They said, is there a line about a sex tape that can drop? This woman said that doesn't sound familiar. Now, one of the most damning parts of this song is her saying, Dad said that if I spoke that a sex tape could drop. You lying to the DA saying I took some hush money, got my chain snatched, all these different things, but you just so happen to not remember these things that you went over this morning. So she said, that doesn't sound familiar. So now I'm looking at her ass sideways. And so then they show her the lyrics. They said, does it mention Desiree Perez now that you've looked at the lyrics? She said, yes. They said, do you know Desiree Perez? No. They said, is there a threat that Kelsey speaks on? After showing it to her about the sex tape line, she says yes. But there was a lot of blowback. It wasn't a simple answer to the question. It was a lot of, I don't know. Let me look. I did bullshit. So they said, did she say we were fighting because you sucked dick behind my back? And she didn't want to answer that. She eventually had to say yes. That man had to ask her two or three times, like, do you remember, like, this line that she was sucking dick behind her back? And so she said,
whoa, sucking dick behind the back. Whoa. That what they were saying in the chorale?
I didn't commit the song to memory. Can I look at the lyrics? Like, we were literally in court with this man asking her about sucking dick. And so they was like, so you see the line about this happening, like that she was sucking dick behind his back? And she said, yeah. They said, so she called Megan a liar about other things, correct? Okay, this lady is not answering the questions. My face look greasy, but don't mind it. They said, prior to testimony, you worked for the DA, right? And you looked at the transcripts, correct? She said, yeah. They said, so you see her calling Megan a liar. She said, I need a line to the song because I don't know what you're talking about. Now she playing crazy. Child, he say, forget it. He done with her. So cross-examination. Here go Kathy. The lie was about the hush money, wasn't it? She said, yes. He got back up and crossed and said, so the only mention of lying.
But you just didn't know shit when he was asking you. And then made people get up and ask you one thing, you got the answer for the same exact shit that you was just getting answered that you was just getting asked and you ain't have no answer for. This is a bullshit ass case.
Lying was the hush money.
Free the innocent people. That's what I'm gonna say. Free the innocent people.
She said, yeah. He said, that's it. She ain't answered before. He said, you agree that there are more, lies. She said, well, I can't because I don't know the line. So he showed her the line. Everybody go to line 24 on the damn song. And then they said, yeah, I can see that there are more lies. So, okay, yes. They said, is there any other mention of lying that doesn't say anything about the hush money? And they showed her the lyrics. And then they showed the lyrics 10 through 11. And they said, you agreed that the hush money line is 10 through 11, right? That was a lie. Yeah. They said, okay, let's look at line 24. The line 24 said, are you lying to your label? Do they really know who shot you? They said, do you agree that line 24 is a lie? She said, they said, was there more than one lie? She said, it doesn't say anything about hush money, though. It doesn't say anything about hush money. Like, just playing so damn stupid. That's not what that man is asking you, and you know that. Okay. So, like, she was playing stupid. They said, so you spoke with Mr. Kelly. Mr. Kelly is the witness that's going to tell y'all what he saw. If y'all remember the transcripts that I read from December 2021, you'll recall that he saw a young lady get out of the vehicle from the back seat, go to the front seat, and commence to whooping that ass. So they said, you spoke with Mr. Kelly, right? Yes. They said, and you're supposed to be neutral, correct? Yes. They said, he's an independent witness, and you went after my people spoke with him, correct? She said, yes. They approached the bench. They come back. They said, Miss Little, thank you. And, we're going to call Mr. Kelly in today. So we may need you to come back. Kathy Todd said, at any point, does Kelsey say that she shot Megan in the record? She says, no. And then cross-examination, George comes back and says, but you remember that, right? And then she said, yes. So it was very odd that she remembered particular things. And there's going to be an issue that will be raised, or the issue was raised, but an objection was called, where what was said was, you awoke to gunshots, right? That is not what Mr. Kelly said. Mr. Kelly says he heard arguing and that he was awoken by the arguing. He went onto his balcony and then he saw certain things take place. There was some, quite possible leading that could have happened. Okay? And so that's what they were trying to get at, but it got cut off. And then they said they would like to speak to juror number 39. Okay? Juror number 39. And so they stayed behind and we were dismissed for the time being. So when I said it was an explosive morning, I mean it was explosive in the way that this prosecution is looking like, everybody y'all talk to seems to remember everything that benefits you. But when it comes to other people, y'all ass got amnesia. And y'all wanted to give Kelsey so much flack for how she felt and what she said. But she is not the only person. She is not the only person that's gotten on the stand and said, I don't remember. When you have to stop and say, are you being neutral because somebody playing in your face? That's an issue in itself. So that is where we are. We will come back from lunch. We will finally, I hope that the defense, I don't even hope they rest their case. I hope they fucking bury it. I am sick and tired of the prosecution. I don't want to see Kathy Todd come up with another human and ask them any damn thing. I want the defense to bring their people up. I want them to answer their questions. And I want to watch the prosecution continue to try to get some water because their asses is drowning just like they've been doing all last week. So we'll talk about that after lunch. Go back and rewatch this. And then that's that, okay? So thank you for checking in with me, and I'll talk to you guys later, all right? Bye.
All right. So y'all heard it from Mila herself. Now y'all, like I said, go check out her videos. She got all the latest info on everything that's going on in the courtroom because she's actually in there. But yeah, this is a bullshit ass case, bro. I don't know how else to tell y'all, but there got to be something that come from this for Tory. If Tory Lanez is found innocent. If. Let me see. Yeah. Sauce. Walker. I just seen some shit. Alright, let's see. Sauce Walker has been arrested on RICO charges. Let me see. What's going on with this, bro? Let me see what they're saying over on. Let me see what's going on.
No, I've been thinking about
AD,
you.
what up, AD?
Ooh, no. I've been thinking about you. Ooh, no. I've been thinking about you. Do you think about me still? Do you? You like the state called the uppers to get approved and not probably outside.
You're sniffing the line. It's crazy.
Yeah, sniffing the lines.
Who they're saying claims that confessed to that Tory confessed to him.
Yeah, now I'm trying to hear this shit about Sauce.
Since that's the love triangle.
Come on, man. They said they got Wack talking to him. Let me hear what Wack had to say.
Here's one thing you need to do before you start your holiday shopping. Don't spend another dime on Amazon.
Let me see. Hip hop verified.
What happened? What was your run in? Oh, your run in was the boy too. Yeah, you was another one. Yep, there you go.
Ran down.
Yo, Wack, they
ain't
trying to
told
get
you
the
the
sauce, man.
They much ain't told you the story of sleepers with me. They ain't told you.
Nah.
Tell Big Girl tell you the story.
All right, I'll tell her. I'm sure it's some drama.
Yo, what up, y'all? I mean, they ain't arrest Sauce Walker, did they?
Nah, they ain't.
Dog, they getting all, bro. What is going on with this Rico shit and rap? They trying to put all the rappers away, bro. What the fuck, bro? Free Thug.
Hey, we up 21-7 too, Wack.
Nah, they got Sancho though.
Who was Sancho?
That's the
That's one
twin.
of his like.
Twin.
Yeah, that's one of his
That's
right hand
twin.
men.
Damn it, Indigo, I did not mean to
That's probably the next best thing to
try
Sauce.
to make you mad.
Hey. I woke up, seen that shit. I'm like, oh man, this is crazy.
This shit is crazy, bro. Freedom Boys. Free Sauce Walker and the crew. I'm just trying to get. Let me see. All right, let's go. Right here. Let's see what's going on.
We begin with more than a dozen men behind bars facing federal charges as part of a joint operation to crack down on violent offenders in the Houston area. Thank you for joining us. I'm Keith Garvin.
And I'm Daniela Guzman. KPRC2's Bryce Newberry is live at the downtown federal courthouse with some new details about this big bust. Bryce?
Keith and Daniela, we've learned tonight from the FBI that more than 200 personnel, tactical teams from all across the state, came in and surrounded the homes of these 14 accused criminals.
Over 200. God damn, bruh. God damn, bruh. What the fuck is going on? Is this like a chain reaction thing going on from state to state?
Arresting them at 6 o'clock in the morning. For the second time in 2 months, the FBI announcing a group of arrests. The special agent in charge of the Houston division says target violent crime.
For every criminal that we take off the streets, that's one less person being victimized.
Early Wednesday morning, FBI tactical teams helped arrest 14 men indicted for federal violations like drug trafficking and unlawful possession of a firearm.
Guns and drugs, they fuel violent crime.
It seems like Okay. Just guns and drugs. Guns and drugs, bruh. I mean, we about to be legal everywhere, bruh. And the guns thing, I mean, I don't know shit. But guns and drugs, I mean.
Thing comes full circle. So if you guys don't understand what was
freedom guys, man.
Basically going on. Gunna was indicted on a
Alright, nah, I just wanted to hear what was going on with the case. I thought I was gonna actually get the news off that one. But that's crazy though. This Sancho, it's one of the guys that they say got picked up also.
Red diamond hoe, not no motherfucking ruby. You understand me? That motherfucker look.
That shit fire.
So red. Yeah, man, like you think the jury is dead.
Alright.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know how I play, man. You know somebody. It's some big bird shit. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man. This shit crazy, man. Another RICO case. Another RICO case down. Come on, man. This shit crazy. This shit is crazy. What Sauce Walker and them boys from? Where they from? Texas? Let me hear what Wack. Let me hear what Wack had to say. This from this is a post from the Answer.
This game, you're not ready for it.
I think them Jay Prince got Houston under early attack.
What's good, y'all? Stan, so we back with another one. You see them reports about Sauce Walker
Hey, Wack be hitting you with them one-liners.
getting picked up on RICO. It's actually 14 people on his team, right? But does it have anything to do with Sauce? We don't know yet. But we do know that Houston is hot. And is that because of the Prince family, the takeoff situation? We're going to dive into it. It's your boy, The Answer. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Let's rock out. We'll comment afterward. Let's go.
So that's just like, and I've seen this before, members of Death Row. Y'all ever seen Death Row brought up on charges?
Nope.
That's my point. Because it's members of Death Row. So you can't, how you put that on Sauce Walker?
I said Sauce Walker made his LTD self-named. And I said 14 members of his self-named business were arrested. I never
How
said
do you know? Well, listen. Did you pull his articles? Did you pull his amendments to see if the names that were arrested are named on his business?
I didn't pull his business record.
Oh yeah, remember you talking to an educated street right now, so you can't talk that with me. Any other people arrested, were they officers of his business?
My bad, chat. That one thing about Whack. Whack gonna be on your ass if you don't know what the fuck you talking about. So if you ever trying to go word for word with Whack, make sure you know what the fuck you talking about. Cause I think he might be one of the best at fucking niggas up verbally. So yeah. Make sure you know what you talking about when you come. If you wanna go back and forth with Whack verbally.
Business on paper.
Well, of course they're not officers.
No. Don't say of course they wasn't.
I said if it was an accountant or something, this
No.
would be a
No.
closed
Hey, listen.
deal.
You don't have to be. Listen. A company has many positions.
I said they were independent contractors. They were not employees of his business.
How do you know they're independent contractors of his business? Is there any contract?
How the fuck would she know what's going on in their business? That's the problem with this internet shit, bro. Motherfuckers just be talking. I like to get my opinion, but she's speaking that shit as facts. I don't know who that is, but she's speaking that shit as facts, and you should never speak it as facts because you don't know what the fuck going on in case you was a part of their shit. And if you're a part of their shit, now we talking about something else.
Track showing any business going through on paper, not a tattoo or a chain.
Any contracts.
Oh, okay.
He said they was the sauce.
Hey, yeah, one thing about me, I'm going to fight for our people. I know that language. See, I'm a little more experienced than you, Aubrey. You know why? You just becoming an attorney. I've been paying them for 30 years.
Oh, she an attorney. Damn, he on her ass like that. She an attorney? God damn.
Years. I've been in the hot seat.
You chilling with the answer?
I've been paying them for 13
This is what I
years.
think is what's happening going on, Whack, right?
Ain't nothing happening. Let me tell you what's happening going on. It's some that hang around Sauce Walker that been arrested who name don't mean. So in order for it to be a story, they mention Sauce Walker's name. Now we know, like you know, they are not going to compromise their position on Sauce Walker if they have Sauce Walker. How in the
this is an attack on hip hop music and rap
music. It ain't an attack on hip hop music because how hip hop music works, his streams is finna go up 30%. This makes us go listen to Sauce.
People and still make millions.
This makes us go listen to Sauce Walker.
So anytime they have a chance to attach a rapper's name to something, that's what they're gonna do.
But that's not attacking it. They just made him more relevant.
Attaching.
That just made him more relevant.
In Texas.
That's all that did. But
My
saying,
bad,
you know, his team was hit. It's around me that I with him. That don't mean they part of my business. See, you know the difference between Gunner situation and that? Gunner is on contract as signed to YSL. What my artists do outside of me ain't got nothing to do with me unless I'm involved. Now, if they can show me and the artist are in cahoots doing this illegal activity, then they got me. I give my artist $100,000 a day, and he want to go down the street and buy some lean and go sell it in Virginia. Has nothing to do with me, because all I'm going to provide, they're going to say, well, why'd you give him the $100,000? Well, here go the document, here go the paperwork. This is our deal. Our deal requires that I pay him this much. We agreed to. I wired in the money. Now, whatever he do with his money ain't my business. Anything outside of that, I ain't got nothing to talk about. Did I send him $100,000? Yes, I did. This is why. Here go the document. That helps me and him. Shows that I'm doing clean business, and the money he got is not.
It says this
our
from
deal requires that I pay him this much. We agree.
This from Ace Showbiz. Sauce Walker's crew was apparently the Fed's latest target in a sweeping RICO violation indictment. 14 members of the 32-year-old rapper's crew have been arrested in Houston, Texas for gang-related activities. According to the news release, 13 of the suspects were taken into custody on Wednesday, December 14th. 14 members of the 32-year-old rapper's crew. They ain't no crew, but you know, they just, you know, friends.
Agreed to, I wired in the money. Now, whatever he do with his money ain't my business. Anything outside of that, I ain't got nothing to talk about. Did I send him 100,000? Yes, I did. This is why. Here go the document. That helps me and him. Shows that I'm doing clean business, and the money he got is not.
Let me get this up out of here, bro. Yeah, man. That's crazy, Sauce Walker crew, bro. I ain't know shit about that. But yeah. We here, man. I just want to say y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not yet. I'll be back later with some more. We're going to go over some more. We're going to check this. We're going to check everything out with the med case to see if there's more on the med case. And I got to find out what the fuck is going on with the Sauce Walker case because this shit is crazy, bro. But y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have.